Bitcoin, Solana, and even Ethereum is about to blast off. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Davinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5. Hope you're doing well wherever you are. We're looking at a trade today to get in on the takeoff of all the cryptos here. Now, we want to be safe. We do think it's going to go higher. I'm going to talk about that and talking about where we're going to get an entry in. And we're going to do so at weex.davincej15.com. We've already got some on bybit.davincej15.com. Links are in the description below. But let's start off with the charts. As you can see, Bitcoin, we have broken out of this, this range trade that we were in before when we started. Broke up to the 112K. And then we broke down and hit the bottom of the range, and now we're back above that. And could be a double top, but odds are we are blasting off a lot higher. We're going to take off a lot higher. A lot of information, such as like liquidity. Buyers are constantly coming in with the new, companies. This is realizing, wait a second, I just need to buy Bitcoin, and my company will be rich. My stock will go up. I'll do that. So it is clear that this price is going to hold, right? We got all kinds of buying pressure coming in to the Bitcoin space. So with that said, it doesn't mean that, somebody's going to push the price down for a little bit and then those buyers come in and go, oh yeah, thanks for giving me that cheaper Bitcoin, right? We don't know that's always a possibility. So we got to always keep ourselves, not from getting liquidated. So where do I suggest you have your liquidation? Well, if you're going to come in all in, right, on Bitcoin, you want to get serious. You want to be like, serious as a heart attack, right? But you want to have the lowest possible risk of getting liquidated and destroyed. Well, if you go all the way, you're going to have to go all the way down below 88K, right? Below this breakout level here. And then, take your 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, right? Which will take you, let's see here, unfortunately. Let's see here. 2-to-1. Ooh, yeah. It is not good. Not good for you. So the safest scenario is to come all the way to 130-ish area, right? And it's not looking good, right? So this is this is a high risk to reward ratio here, right? And so what do? What do you do, right? If you want the best possible outcome, well, you're going to either have to buy here and lower the risk, which means you're going to have to take stop loss risk, right? Which is probably the best thing to do right now. So with that said, right, instead of risking a complete liquidation here, right, because it's not even worth it, right? Because you want to get this, you want to take profits or move your stops to break even, at least so that that if it gets to 130, which is conservative, really really conservative, right? We want to move our stops to approximately right here. So that's a 10% loss, right? So that is a decent area to be. You can go and still get a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, but just make sure that you're willing to accept a 10% loss. So you could go, 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Not risk to reward. This is a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, but you could go 2x leverage, and so you would lose let's just say this is 9%. You'd lose 18%. So 18 to 20% losses, right? That's pretty high, but this is a pretty safe area to put your stop loss. Is there a possibility of coming back and taking a hit? Yes, there is. This is a possibility, but it's worth the risk to jump in here and take this all the way to 130. Okay. So with that said, right, I've already bought some yesterday, right? I'm not going to buy any more right now. I'm going to leave the rest of this cash for Solana. So I'm in it, right? I'm a little bit higher leverage than you guys, but because I was already in it from a long time ago. And so, yeah, we are ready to rock and roll. I got a liquidation price at $94,000. So I moved it up quite a bit. And yeah, here we are. We just have to wait and see. My average buy price is pretty high, probably. Let's see here. Average entry price 106. Jesus, moved up quite a bit because I moved in 100,000. Okay, let's move on to check out what is going on here with Solana. Solana is broken out from this local high here of 163. And where it failed from there, and then it went down, and then it's broke out from there. So that means we're going a lot higher with a Solana. There could be a breakdown here because we've broken away from the 13 EMA. So I would suggest we wait for an entry below on Solana before we actually jump in on anything. Now, can you jump in on something right now and just say, screw it, I'll just take it? You could, but let's take a look at what happens here, right? You'd have to put your stop loss too far down. Let's just say you just put it right here, right? Which is decent. It's still a 10% loss. Now, it's okay, right? But you want to reduce that loss a little bit. So I would suggest we put it right below this, just above this breakout level right here. Have Solana come back a little bit and then retest and then break higher from there. So with that said, I'm looking to get in here at the 61-ish, 62-ish area. Let's just say 162 on Solana. And let's just put a small bid to start our entry level here because it could be a flash in the pan and we don't want to miss that. SOL, and we don't want to be SOL. I'll leave some room so if the prices go down even further, I can get some more Solana. There we go. Next, looking at Ethereum, right? Like I said, this was the entry point right here, just above as we were breaking out, and there you go. We are in the positive green, and yeah, you can see that we're going up to 3,300 easily. So, you really can't put your stop loss anymore. I was thinking about moving my stop losses up, but no, don't do it. Right? You're risking a chance that the market actually breaks down and wipes you out. So if you're doing a like a liquidation stop loss, coming up here would be too dangerous down here. A retest of this breakout level, it's a possibility, but I'm willing to come back to this red line, which is the breakout area. So let's just come back down to the 2733. I wonder, I forgot to set the I went with 20x leverage. Jesus. Okay, let's cancel that and reduce that leverage quite a bit. I'm comfortable with that. And there we go. And I hit the long, and there we go. And I'm just going to add to that. Okay, moving on to Ethereum. I'm going to do Ethereum. We're going to, let's see here. This is the 5 minute. So let's go to the hourly. And just above this, where is it? The breakout level. Okay, so right at the 70, I guess the 2740, so 2750. I'm going to reduce the leverage. No guarantees that I'll get in, but that's where I'm buying. And there we go. We come back a little bit, I'll buy. If not, we'll re-examine and decide where to buy Ethereum and Solana should it not come back and pull back and get us into the trade. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.